chicken tonight. Proud sponsors of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
To Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, the show where anybody with a dream can come along and try to win the cash to turn that dream into a reality. As ever, we have 10 people hoping to do just that. Let's meet them. They are Amanda Power from Aberdeen City, Kevin Diamond from Cornwall, Nicky Matthews from South Wales, Chris Berryman from Greater Manchester, Derek Hickman from Hampshire, Jim Barnard from Lancashire, Naveen Mann from London, Angus Rakuma from London, Joe Walters from South Wales, and Jay Alexander from Suffolk. Yes, I think one or two should have phoned a friend to help with their waving. Hello. Right, fastest finger first to find out which of our top 10 will earn the right to have a pop at the million. We have one question, it has 4 answers, but only one correct order. The winner will be the person who punches in that correct order in the shortest possible time. No distraction, please, from the audience. Let them concentrate. Right, here comes their first question. Put these words in order to give a phrase connected with British summertime. Back, fall, forward, spring. Seconds ago, they were all looking so happy, and now all that confidence has drained from their cheeks. Let's see. This is the correct order, and then we'll find out if 10 got it right. I don't think 10 did from the look on their faces. Spring. Spring forward, and then you fall back. I don't think 10 got it right. These got it right. Let's have a look. Out of 10. Not many. Who was fastest? Naveen Mann in 3.83 seconds. What up, man? Naveen Mann. Good man. Now, I suppose you want £1 million quid now, you're here. Yeah, why not? Well, might as well. Yeah. All right, come on. So with me now is Naveen Mann, a chartered accountant from Coventry in the West Midlands. Naveen has worked for various companies literally all over the world, from the Far East to North America. Following a lengthy trip to India to visit family, he's currently temping wherever his skills are needed back in his home patch in Coventry. He says this has allowed him a lot of time to spend with his brother and 2 sisters who he missed when he was travelling. Naveen made a fleeting appearance in a Bollywood film last year, but a big win on the show might help him realise his lifelong dream of producing and starring in his own Bollywood movie, based on a book called Ghost Mansion, written by Naveen's own father. Right, Naveen, let's try and win you some money. 12 questions, 12 correct answers, and if he does get stuck, he's always got 3 lifelines, 50-50. Phone a friend, and of course, ask this brand shiny new audience. Right, Naveen, lots of luck. Let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? So just 2 questions away from £1,000 now. Question number 1 is for 500 quid. Here we go. Which of these animals is most likely to be covered in a fleece? Sheep, pig, cow, horse.
That's a sheep, Chris.
You have £500, Naveen. Right, last point at which you could go home with nothing. I'm sure it won't happen. Question number 2 would guarantee you going back with at least £1,000. Here it is. Which of these is a type of fairground ride? Switchback, switchboard, switchgrass, switchyard.
I think that's switchback, Chris.
It's the right answer. You have £1,000. OK, OK, Naveen has just reached the first guaranteed milestone of £1,000. Now there's a chance for one of you at home to do the same thing. It's time for the viewers' competition. It's worth £1,000 in cash to one of you out there watching at this moment. You don't even have to move out your favourite armchair. Here it is. Sauchiehall Street is a major shopping street of which city? Now, A is Newcastle, B, Glasgow, C, Bristol, D, Manchester. All you have to do is text GAME and your answer, A, B, C or D, to 84644, or alternatively, you can give us a call on 09012 931000. Kids, I'm sorry, players must be 16 or over, and you have till the end of the show to lodge your answer. For full terms and conditions, go to www.itv.com/millionaire, and we'll tell you the answer at the end of the show. Now, Naveen, you're looking kind of calm. What did you sort of set as an ideal goal here? Obviously, £1 million would be very nice, but what's a realistic
If I
ambition?
could kind of get to 50,000, I'd feel comfortable with that.
Yeah.
But I'd like to
quite
get to, hopefully, to about 150.
OK.
But we shall see.
OK. Now, you have £1,000 guaranteed. You have not touched any lifelines. Have a look at question number 3. This is for 2,000. Tell us what you want to do. What's the main flavour of a devil's food cake? Almond, carrot, apple, chocolate. A devil's food cake. Almond, carrot, apple, chocolate.
OK, I think I know this, but I think to be sure, I'm going to ask the audience.
OK. Right, audience, first time who's needed a lifeline. This is the question. We'll get ready on your keypads, please. What's the main flavour of a devil's food cake? Now, A is almond, B is carrot, C is apple, D is chocolate. A, B, C or D, all vote now. You're going to say to me, I knew it was chocolate.
Well, I thought it was chocolate, but I guess I got a bit nervous.
Well,
I think I've seen that.
It's a very high percentage, 83%.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, chocolates.
Final answer.
Final answer.
It's the right answer. You got £2,000. Well done, everybody. Right, Naveen has £2,000. He has 2 lifelines remaining, and at this moment he is 9 away from 1 million. Don't go away, we'll take a break.
Nor Chicken Tonight, proud sponsors of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Jobstoday.co.uk have thousands of local jobs. Jobstoday.co.uk, taking you to local jobs.
The Tesco half-price sale. It's just what you need this time of year. So now you can get everyone's favourite tins and tubs, pots and bottles, boxes and cartons. And the best bit is, you save a packet. The Tesco half-price sale. Every little helps.
Introducing the Chevrolet Captiva. With the option of 7 seats and on-demand all-wheel drive, it's a premium SUV without the premium. The Chevrolet Captiva range from $16,995.
The nights are drawing in, and I know what you're thinking. Surely I'm paying too much for my gas and electricity. Confused.com compares the prices of all the energy companies in your area. Simply tap in your postcode and Confused.com could find the best deal for you. And Confused.com could switch you to a cheaper supplier there and then. No phone calls, no hassle.
Confused.com saves most people over £100 on their energy bill.
You could save money with Confused.com.
Come and join the fun at mirrorbingo.com from the Daily Mirror. Register today and we'll give you £10 to play absolutely free with no deposit required. Tens of thousands of pounds can be won every day. Plus, chat and make friends while you play. Joining the fun now at mirrorbingo.com.
You're looking at the standard we set ourselves. It's the one standard that measures the shine, the clarity, and the brilliance you get with Finish Quantum. It's only dishwashing, but we believe you deserve flawless results every time. Finish Quantum, the diamond standard.
Delicious sweet chili flavour Ryvita Minis. You have to respect their authentic taste. Sweet chili flavour Ryvita Minis. Big taste, mini waste.
Ryvita pumpkin seed crisp bread with yoghurt, cucumber and mint.
Britain loves Ryvita.
That's true. Hosted by Nick Hancock, a brand new game show, Duel, Saturday at 8, ITV1.
Nor Chicken Tonight, proud sponsors of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Welcome back to the second part of tonight's Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Naveen Mann from Coventry is on £2,000. He has 2 lifelines remaining. What was your part in a Bollywood movie?
Oh, I had to play a newspaper editor on the phone.
On the phone? How long were you on for?
Oh, probably about 90 seconds in total.
90 seconds?
Yeah. But I had
Did you have lines?
I had lines, yeah.
What did you say? Can you remember?
I was basically telling the young lady in the movie that she'd made a bit of a mistake, for want of a better word, on a newspaper article. And I sacked her in the process of talking to her on the phone.
All in 90 seconds?
All in 90 seconds, yeah.
What a film.
A lot of lines.
What did you say? What did you say? Do you remember?
It was kind of mixed Hindi and English.
Go on, I'll try it. Go on.
Or agar koi gadbad hui na, baby, I promise you, I will put you in the clock of Big Ben, naked, or kal ke front page par, and that will be the most dhamakedar news of all.
We're all clapping, but we don't know why. That's very... What a film it must have been. But your main host on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire in India is a Bollywood legend, isn't he?
Yeah.
He came here.
Oh, did he?
Oh, yeah. He's like God. He's fantastic. So what's this thing about your father's book, and you'd love to produce it and write a movie script for it?
Yeah, he wrote a book back in the 70s, actually, while he was a bus driver. And then a couple of years ago, I actually sat down and translated it for him into English from Punjabi. And I think it would make a pretty good movie.
Well, listen, you need to win some money in amongst all this to achieve all these dreams. You have £2,000. You have a phone a friend and a 50-50 remaining. Question number 4 is for £5,000. Have a look. Where did Tom Cruise propose to Katie Holmes in 2005? Golden Gate Bridge, Eiffel Tower, Victoria Falls, gondola in Venice.
I think it might be Victoria Falls. That's in Africa. For some reason I associate them with Africa. Can I go 50-50, please, Dave?
Yeah, computer, take away 2 random wrong answers, leave Naveen the right answer and the one remaining wrong answer.
Oh, that was wrong.
Victoria Falls isn't too promising, huh?
Nope.
Golden Gate Bridge or Eiffel Tower? Where did Tom Cruise propose to Katie Holmes in 2005? Golden Gate Bridge or Eiffel Tower? It's one of those.
Okay, I think I'll have to phone a friend, Chris.
Yeah. It seems a shame to use a lifeline, but I think you probably have to.
I know.
Who would you phone? Who would know this?
I'm going to phone Miles.
Miles, OK.
He's actually a guy that came on this show back in December. And,
was he good? Did he win any money?
He got just, well, then the equivalent of 50,000, which is 32.
We'll try him?
Yeah, I'll try him.
OK, right, we'll phone Miles. Tell him the question, 2 possible answers. Then it's up to you. You can walk away with £2,000 or play for 5,000. You would lose £1,000 if you're wrong.
Hello.
Miles.
Hello.
Chris Darren, how are you?
Hello, Chris. How are you?
I'm all right. It's been a while.
It has been a while.
Now, listen, serious business. I've got Naveen here.
Okay.
He's doing OK, but he's got stuck on one particular question. He's used up his 50-50, so it means you know this routine. It means there are only 2 possibilities left. one is wrong.
Okay.
All right, mate. Next question will be Naveen to tell you both the possibilities. One of them is worth £5,000, OK?
OK, Chris.
Right, Naveen, 30 seconds. Lots of luck, mate. Your time starts now.
Where did Tom Cruise propose to Katie Holmes in 2005? Golden Gate Bridge or Eiffel Tower?
I would go for Eiffel Tower, Naveen, but I'm honestly not 100% sure about that one. So I would say about 70% sure on that.
70% sure?
70% Eiffel Tower.
OK, thank you, Miles.
All right, buddy. Good luck, yeah?
Thank you.
Bye, mate.
OK, I don't have an idea myself, so I'm going to go with Miles.
Not Golden Gate Bridge.
Eiffel Tower.
Final answer.
Yeah.
It's the right answer. You got £5,000. Oh!
Thank you, Miles.
Good man, Miles. Have a look at number 5. You can double your money here. You have no lifelines left, but it's worth £10,000. Have a look at it. You could still walk away £5,000 better off. See the question. Tell me what you want to do. In August 2005, to which country did Benedict XVI make his first foreign visit as Pope? France, Poland, Spain, Germany. It's worth 10 grand.
Well, I know he's from Germany. I'm going to say Germany.
Sure?
Well, it's a kind of a guess, but it makes sense.
Final answer.
Final answer.
Think you're right?
I don't know.
You are right. You just won £10,000. Yeah, hang in there, buddy.
Well, it kind of made sense.
Yeah, it's his
logically.
native country, and he went back home.
Yeah.
Now, this is getting a bit serious. You're 2 away from 50,000, which will be the next big milestone. You would lose £9,000 if you went for it and gave me a wrong answer. Next question is worth £20,000. Question number 6 is this. Have a look. Which Rolling Stones song begins, I was born in a crossfire hurricane? Ruby Tuesday, Jumping Jack Flash, Little Red Rooster, Brown Sugar.
I'll have to admit that Rolling Stones is not my favourite band. I actually don't really know much of their music at all. Born in a crossfire hurricane. I mean, Jumping Jack Flash is kind of jumping out at me. I don't know, so I'm not going to guess.
Final answer, can take the money.
Final answer.
Give Naveen a big hand, he goes away £10,000 better off. And even though you know nothing at all about Rolling Stones music, I will tell you, if you had said to me, Jumping Jack Flash, you would have just won £20,000. It was the right answer. But it wasn't one of those you could even guess at, was it? Right, give him a big hand. He goes away with £10,000. Give him a hand.
Thank you, Chris.
Naveen Man, £10,000. He goes away after £10,000 in just a matter of minutes. We still have 9 shiny new contestants just itching to get their fingers back on their keypads and answer the next fastest finger first question. Nice and quiet, please, audience. Right, here comes that question. Starting in North America and working east, put these foods in order of the country with which they are most associated. Sushi, fajitas, dolmades, sauerkraut. OK, 9 contestants remain. Let's have a look at the right order. Don't forget, we're working east from North America. So, first and foremost, fajitas, of course, from Mexico. Then across the Atlantic to Germany for sauerkraut. Then moving on down towards the Mediterranean, dolmades from Greece. And then across to Japan for sushi. So that's the right order. Now, out of our 9, these got it right. How many? 3. Who was fastest? Joe Walters in 3.29 seconds. Good on, Joe. You're terribly pleased with yourself. That's good, that's good. Now, you want to win £1 million quid? Why not? Good man. Right, next is Joe Walters, an A-level student from Bridgend in South Wales. Joe's hoping to go to Cardiff University to study electronic engineering. He has a brother and a sister and a girlfriend called Becky, but it's his nursery assistant mum, Janet, sitting up there looking very proud, who has come along to give him a bit of support tonight. Winning a few quid on the show would be very useful at this stage in Joe's life, as it would help finance his time at university and hopefully buy him his first ever car. He'd also use some of his winnings to fund an expedition to climb Mount Kilimanjaro, a trip which is as yet in the early planning stages. And he's just 17 years old, one of our youngest contestants. Right, 12 questions, 3 brand new lifelines, £1 million. Joe, fingers crossed for you. Let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Question number 1 is for £500. Here it comes. Which of these features are most associated with Venice? Rapids, waterfalls, fjords, canals.
That's canals, Chris.
You have £500, Joe. Good man. Right, last one at which you could go home with nothing. I'm sure you won't. You have all 3 lifelines untouched. They're there if you need them. You probably won't need them. Question number 2 will guarantee you at least £1,000. Here it comes. Which gem is associated with a piece of wisdom? Opal, ruby, pearl, topaz.
I'm not too sure. I've got an idea. But can I ask the audience, please?
Yeah, let's make sure double sure. Right, audience, on your keypads, please. This is the question. Which gem is associated with a piece of wisdom? Now, A on your keypads is opal, B is ruby, C is pearl, D is topaz. It's worth a guaranteed £1,000 to Joe. All vote now. Uh, 82% say pearl, 6% topaz, 5% rubies, 7% opal. You said you had an idea.
No, I thought it was pearl, and I can't argue with 82%, so I'll go with pearl, please.
Final answer?
Yep.
It's the right answer. You have £1,000. Pearl of wisdom. Don't look behind you, but Mummy's looking very, very, very excited.
Probably more nervous than I am.
Yeah. You have £1,000. Serious money, this. You're studying for your A-levels.
Yep.
What would you need to get you through university for 3 years?
Well, they say university costs around £20,000 altogether. So I wouldn't necessarily be looking for £20,000. £10,000 would be nice.
Yeah. OK. Well, now, you have £1,000. That's guaranteed, which is great. 17 years old, you're £1,000 better off than when you sat down about 2 minutes ago. Question number 3 is for £2,000, and you still have those 2 lifelines. Have a look. Tell me what you want to do. What was the surname of the US president known as LBJ? Jefferson, Jackson, Johnson, Jones.
That's Johnson.
Sure?
Pretty sure.
Final answer?
Yeah.
It's the right answer. You've got £2,000. He was the president who famously took over after Kennedy was murdered. What's the thing about climbing Kilimanjaro?
Well, me and 2 of my friends, we like a challenge.
That's a serious challenge.
That is a serious challenge. After doing our Duke of Edinburgh Silver Award, we got the knack for climbing up mountains, I suppose. So
Yeah.
we want to go, you know, just that extra bit higher from the Brecon Beacons.
It's a great trip if you can do it. Right, you have £2,000. You have a 50-50. You can phone a friend. Question number 4 is for £5,000. Which pop star was briefly married to Jason Alexander in January 2004? Beyonce, Dido, Sophie Ellis-Bextor, Britney Spears. It's worth £5,000. What are you thinking, Joe?
Can I take a 50-50, please?
You can. Computer, take away 2 random wrong answers. Leave Joe the right answer and the 1 remaining wrong answer.
I'll go for Britney Spears.
Sure?
Yeah.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Why so sure?
I'm not so sure. But I know she was briefly married to someone in January 2004. Very briefly.
Might have been Jason Alexander then. It's the right answer. You got £5,000. The marriage was actually annulled after 2 days, so it wasn't a great success. Right, at this moment, Joe has £5,000. He still has a phone a friend. Don't go away.
Chicken Tonight, proud sponsors of Who Wants to be a Millionaire.
Across Europe, sunshine and high temperatures are sweeping across the Med, from the Greek islands through Italy, Spain and Portugal. In the south of France, the forecast is looking beautiful, as are the people. Over to the east, you'll experience some seriously cool spells, here, here and here, while over here, it can get very hot. And you can find flights from just $19.99, including taxes, here and here.
So with 36 summer destinations, including Crete, Cyprus and Madrid, wherever you want to go from Leeds, Bradford, chances are we go there. Jet2.com. Low fares to 36 destinations.
You could cut up to 1/3 off your energy bill by using our Energy Savers report. We'll give your home a tailored energy rating, and you'll get either an A, B, C, D, F, or a G. Then we could help you turn your A or D home into a C home, or even better, to save on your bill. Get your free personalised Energy Savers report at britishgas.co.uk.
Who will you be without that cigarette? You'll never know until you quit. Lose the smoke. Keep the fire with Nicotine L Patch. Its sustained release technology delivers a constant stream of nicotine for 24 hours straight to help fight cravings all day long. Nicotine L Patch.
That is such an entertaining building. It's got a beret. Fabulous.
The new series of Grand Designs on Channel 4.
Can I just... Oh.
Who can give you great deals on car insurance? Norwich Union Direct can, with up to £75 cash back if you have 3 or more years no claims, and with up to 10% off when you buy online. Norwich Union Direct. Call us now on 0800 888 777.
Making glass bottles and jars from recycled ones saves energy. Just one recycled bottle saves enough energy to run a computer for 20 minutes. Recycled, the possibilities are endless.
At Available Car you can trust you get our best cars at our best prices. You can trust our cars are mechanically sound. You can trust they're superbly prepared. And you can trust they're at our lowest possible price. And only when we're totally happy do we trust you'll be happy too. Trust us at Available Car Sutton in Ashfield. Trust us at Available Car Castle Donington. And trust us at availablecar.com. Over 2,000 cars, over 2,000 price and quality checks. At your local low-price used car supermarket.
36 Sun, City and ski destinations from Leeds, Bradford, from only $19.99 including taxes. Jet2.com. Low fares to 36 destinations.
Henry VIII and Jane Seymour, Lord Nelson and Lady Hamilton, even Robin Hood. It's been said that our historic homes have welcomed some notable guests. Now, Warner Leisure Hotels welcomes you. Choose to indulge in your favorite hobbies or simply relax. Warner Leisure Hotels, exclusively for adults. Call free phone 0800 1388 399 and order your brochure today.
The Carters are still trying to go straight. Just.
They want us to be a normal family. The website crime that pays a moron.
Honest, Wednesday at 9.
Nor Chicken Tonight, proud sponsors of Who Wants to be a Millionaire.
Welcome back to the third part of tonight's Who Wants to be a Millionaire. Don't forget, £1,000 is still up for grabs. If you at home know the answer to tonight's viewers' question, I'll give you a quick reminder. Sauchiehall Street is a major shopping street in which city? A, Newcastle, B, Glasgow, C, Bristol, D, Manchester. You've got the right answer. Text GAME, G-A-M-E, and your answer, A, B, C or D, to 84644. Or you can phone us direct on 09012 93 1000. And we will tell you the answer before the end of the show. Back to Joe here. Joe... doing OK, he's on £5,000. He can still phone a friend. How are you feeling, Joe? You seem very calm.
OK.
Not fazed?
No.
You always like this?
No.
Because your mother up there's in a terrible state. Question number 5 is for £10,000. You have got that one lifeline. Have a look at it. You've got £5,000 at the moment. Obviously, if you gave me a wrong answer, you would lose £4,000. You're guaranteed £1,000. But this is for 10 grand. Here it comes. The word newspeak was coined in which novel? Brave New World, The Time Machine, A Clockwork Orange, 1984. That's worth £10,000.
Well, I've got a feeling it's 1984, but can I phone Simon, please?
Yeah, sure. OK. Where's Simon?
He's in Oxford.
Is he a mate?
He's my cousin, but I call him my uncle.
OK. Why?
Well, he's a generation older than me, so...
Uh-huh.
Hello, Simon Smith.
Simon, Chris Darren, hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Shocked.
Well, you know you said you'd be phoning a friend for Joe.
Yes, I did.
Well, he's here, and he's doing rather well. He's on £5,000 at this moment.
Brilliant.
Yeah, it's good. So, next voice you hear will be Joe's. You tell us a question he's stuck on.
Yep.
There are still 4 possible answers. Simon, one of them is worth £10,000 to him. So it's serious stuff. All right, mate?
Yeah, thanks.
Right, Joe, fingers crossed. 30 seconds. Your time starts now.
The word newspeak was coined in which novel? Brave New World, The Time Machine, A Clockwork Orange, or 1984?
I believe it was 1984, Joe.
OK, I thought that too.
But that's a kind of 50 to 60% certainty.
OK.
That's all.
OK.
OK?
All right, thank you, Simon.
OK, good luck.
OK, it's all right.
Bye.
I'll go with 1984. I thought it was 1984, not positive.
He wasn't positive, was he? But
I think I'll play 1984.
Final answer.
Yeah.
You'd be fed up if you just lost.
Well, £1,000 is not bad.
You haven't, you just won. You just won £10,000.
Simon?
Good man, Simon. Right, you have £10,000. It's getting a bit serious, this. You have no lifelines left, but you are 2 away from 50,000. Next question is worth £20,000. You could double your money here, but, Joe, the money's going up. It means the drops get a bit steep as well. If you did go for this and give me a wrong answer, you would lose 9 of the £10,000 you have at this moment, which would not be good. Have a look at question number 6. It's for £20,000. Here it comes. In which country can you board the William Tell Express? Canada, Switzerland, Italy, Denmark.
I think William Tell is from Switzerland. That doesn't mean to say the William Tell Express is in Switzerland. I'll take money, please.
Sure?
Positive.
Final answer.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Not bad at all.
£10,000. Quite pleased then?
Yeah, very pleased.
Give him a big hand. He goes away with £10,000. Just before you go, I will tell you, Joe, that William Tell was Swiss for Tell and Switzerland, and the William Tell Express does go from Switzerland. But if you'd have been wrong and he'd lost £9,000, it would not be a happy homecoming to Bridgend. All right, mate, give him a big hand. He goes away with £10,000. Well done, Joe. Good man. Thank you very much. Cheers, well done. Not bad. 17 years old, 10 grand better off. We still have 8 eager hopefuls dreaming of being millionaires. Here's their chance as we ask them to get ready with their fastest finger first keypad. Once again, nice and quiet, please. Here comes the question. Put this name and address in the order they should appear on an envelope. 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, Washington, D.C., President George Bush, the White House. OK, sounds complicated. It's actually quite straightforward. Let's see, this is the right order. President George Bush, the White House, 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, Washington, D.C. That should find him. Right. So, 8 remain. Did 8 get it right? I don't think they did from the look on their faces. Let's have a look. These got it right. Who was fastest? Nicky Matthews in 4.11 seconds. Nicky, it's you! You look completely phased.
I am.
No. That's why you came, because you want to win £1 million.
Yeah.
Good girl, let's do it. Right, in the chair now is Nikki Matthews, a geography teacher from Caerphilly in South Wales. Nikki's been teaching for 14 years and loves every minute of it. She's brought Richard, her husband of 9 years, along with her this evening because he told her she had to. She does get the last laugh, though, because she says he isn't quite bright enough to stay at home to be a phone a friend anyway. Meow. Together they have 2 little ones, Oliver and Emily, who'll be treated to a magical trip to see Father Christmas in Lapland if Mum does OK on the show. Nikki's been a keen gymnast since she was 8 years old. In fact, you could say she met Richard on the rebound because she was trampolining. I'm sorry, I didn't write that. 12 questions, 3 brand new lifelines, £1 million. Nikki, lots of luck. Let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Question number 1 for £500. You're 2 away from 1,000. Here it comes. According to a song from the musical Cabaret, what makes the world go around? Children, money, happiness, marriage.
Money.
Money. It's the right answer. You have £500. Right, Nikki, last point at which you could go home with 0. I'm sure you won't. You have 3 lifelines. Question number 2 will guarantee you £1,000. Here it comes. Which of these dishes is traditionally pink in colour? Guacamole, vichyssoise, hummus, taramasalata.
Taramasalata.
Final answer.
Final answer.
It's the right answer. You have £1,000. Feel all right?
I do now.
Got £1,000. You can go back to the kids at school and hold your head up high. Do they know you're on?
No.
Oh, yes, they do now. Well, you have £1,000. You are 10 away from £1 million at this point. Have a look. Question number 3 is worth £2,000. Let's try and get your father up the ladder and chat as we go. Here it comes. With which form of entertainment is the name Bertram Mills associated? Cinema, television, circus, bingo.
I think I know, but I think I'll ask the audience.
Right, audience, all in your keypads, please. This is the question. With which form of entertainment is the name Bertram Mills associated? Now, A on your keypads is cinema, B is television, C is circus, D is bingo. All vote now. And you're going to say to me, yes, Chris, that was the one I was thinking of all the time.
It was.
OK.
It's not so easy to go with your gut when you're sat here, though. But C, circus.
Final answer.
Final answer.
It's the right answer. You have £2,000. Your husband, Richard, is staring down at the back of your neck at this moment. He's been getting you to practice for the show by watching old episodes of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Has that been helpful?
No.
Listen, you've got £2,000. Question number 4 is for £5,000. You still have a phone a friend. You can still use 50-50. Have a look. Question number 4 is worth £5,000. Tell me what you want to do. Published in 2006, My Take is the autobiography of which singer? Gary Barlow, Ronan Keating, Duncan James, Brian McFadden. What are you thinking, Nikki?
I'm thinking Gary Barlow, because he was in Take That, and My Take is it. Take That. And if I was at home, I'd be yelling A, but...
My Take is the autobiography of which singer? Gary Barlow, Ronan Keating, Duncan James, Brian McFadden. It's worth £5,000.
I'll take 50-50, please.
OK, computer, take away 2 random wrong answers. Leave Nikki the right answer. And the 1 remaining wrong answer. He's still there.
I think I'll go for it. I've got £1,000 anyway, so...
Final answer? Gary Barlow?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, go
Final
on.
answer.
You have just won £5,000. You have £5,000. Question number 5 is for 10,000. You've still got to phone a friend. What name is given to a type of victory won at too great a cost to have been worthwhile? Attic, Pyrrhic, Ptolemaic, Socratic. What do you think?
I don't. I know what sprung to mind.
You say something springs to mind?
Well, it did, but I'm not.
You'll have to tell me sooner or later.
I know. I'm going to phone Fezzy. That's Julian.
What does he do? Teacher?
No, he's in finance.
Okay.
Hello?
Julian?
Yes, indeed.
Chris Tarrant?
Mr. Tarrant, how are you doing?
All right. Thank you for caring. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Now, serious business.
Okay.
I've got Nikki here. She's on £5,000. She's stuck on a particular question. She says, Julian, you're the man.
Okay.
All right, mate, so the next voice you hear will be Nikki. She's held the question, 4 possible answers. One of these is worth £10,000 to her.
Okay.
Okay. Right, Nikki, 30 seconds. Your time starts now.
Hi, Julian.
Hiya.
What is the name given to a type of victory won at greater cost to have been worthwhile? Attic, Pyrrhic, Ptolemaic, or Socratic?
Pyrrhic.
What was that?
P-Y-H-R-R-I-C, I think.
Okay. Thanks, Jill.
No problem, then. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah, P-Y-H-R-R-I-C.
Pyrrhic. I'll go with him.
Is that the one you were going to say? You're going to say that to me now?
I wasn't, actually.
Oh, you weren't?
No.
So just tell me, come on, tell me which one you thought it was.
Well, C.
Ptolemaic.
Yeah, came to mind, but
You're going with him?
I'm going to go with Julian.
Final answer.
Final answer.
Well, husband there, Richard, thinks it's Ptolemaic, and you thought it was Ptolemaic. Luckily for you, Julian's right. It's the right answer. You have £10,000. So Nikki very slowly is crawling away up, but she has £10,000 at this moment. She has no lifelines remaining, but she is only 2 away from the next big milestone of £50,000. Don't go away.
No Chicken Tonight, proud sponsors of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Destruction, vandalism, uninsured drivers. Protect against them with Direct Line car insurance. Vandalism cover that preserves your no-claims discount is now standard, only available direct from us. It pays to be with the right insurer. Direct Line.
If you don't pay your car tax, we have the legal power to clamp, tow, and even crush your car. There's no way out for car tax evaders.
With a new generation of engines and spectacular panoramic windscreen. fall in love with driving again. Astra from Vauxhall.
Because we've been voted the best individual pension provider by independent financial advisors, it's no wonder we're the most trusted choice for pensions. Have a chat with your financial advisor or come in and see us at any branch of Lloyds TSB. Scottish Widows. Preparation is everything.
Don't risk having your car crushed. You can now pay your car tax online.
Go down to your local Vauxhall retailer, where the Astra is available with 4 years 0% finance when you put down a 30% deposit.
Ooh, that fresh baked smell.
At Greggs, we bake our own pasties fresh every day for that delicious just-baked taste.
That'll do for me. We're all alone now, off up to the countryside. Oh, yes. Just you wait. A little bit of romance me and you are going to experience now. Come here.
Greggs the Bakers, ready when you are.
Knorr Chicken Tonight, proud sponsors of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Welcome back to the final part of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. All of tonight's contestants either phoned or texted to be on the show. So if you'd like to sit in the most coveted seat in the land, all you have to do is give us a call, 09068 444444, or text us. Text the word SHOW, S-H-O-W, to 84644, and it really could be you, yes, you, here sitting, trying for a life-changing sum of money, just like Nikki at this moment is on £10,000, but she has no lifelines remaining. Question number 6 is for 20 grand. I will warn you, if you went for this and gave me a wrong answer, you would lose 9 of the £10,000 you have at this moment. Question number 6 is this. Tupelo is a city in which US state? Arizona, Hawaii, Mississippi, Wyoming. As a geography teacher, you dread one of these coming up, don't you? It's the worst thing you could get.
We don't teach things like this, though. I haven't got a clue. It's time to take the money and run.
Sure?
Yeah.
Final answer?
Yeah.
OK, give Nikki a big hand. She goes away with £10,000. It's a £10,000 going out tonight. Well, where do you think it will be then?
I haven't got a clue. Mississippi?
If you said to me, Mississippi, I would be giving you £20,000. It was the right answer. Give her a big hand. She goes away with 10 grand. Well done, my darling. Enjoy.
Yeah.
Right, 7 contestants left once again. They're about to play fastest finger first. Nice and quiet, please, audience. Here comes their next question. Put these characters in the order they first appeared in print. James Bond, Robinson Crusoe, Harry Potter, Ebenezer Scrooge. Looks of great excitement on some of their faces. Looks of woe on one or two of the others. Right, let's see. First and foremost, let's get the right order. Robinson Crusoe, first published back in 1719. Then it was Scrooge, 1843. Then James Bond, 1953. And obviously the most recent, Harry Potter. Actually, the first one in 1997. So that's the right order. Now, let's see who was right and then find out who was right in the fastest time. These got it right out of 7 remaining. 2. Jim Barnard was fastest in 5.98 seconds. Good, very excited, Jim. Good man. That's why you came. Now, you can play for £1 million. Sure, yes. Sarah. Good man. Here we go. With me now and racing to get into that chair is Jim Barnard from Bolton in Lancashire. Up in the audience, looking very proud, is Gillian, his wife of 15 years. Jim is now retired, but initially worked around the globe as a geologist in the oil industry before changing direction completely in the 60s and eventually became an IT systems analyst. Right, 12 questions, 3 brand new lifelines, £1 million. Sounds straightforward enough. Jim, lots of luck. Let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Question number 1 is for £500. Here we go. Where would a deckhand normally work? On a train? On a plane? On a ship? On a bus?
On a ship.
It's the right answer. You have £500. Question number 2 is for £1,000. Last point, you can go home with nothing. You have 3 lifelines. Here it is. Which of these was a hit for the police? Joanne, Leanne, Roxanne, Cezanne.
Roxanne.
It's the right answer. You have £1,000. Your money guaranteed. Whatever happens, you go back tonight to Bolton with £1,000 better off. You are 10 away from £1 million. I want to steam on if I can for a little while. Question number 3 is for £2,000. You have all your lifelines intact. Here it comes. The town of Jarrow stands on which river? Mersey, Derwent, Tyne, Severn.
It's the Tyne.
Sure?
Yep.
Final answer.
Final answer. Tyne.
You have £2,000. You're racing up this ladder, so you still have 50-50. Phone a friend, ask the audience. Sure. Question number 4 is for £5,000. Who played Beatrix Potter in the 2007 film Miss Potter? Renee Zellweger, Nicole Kidman, Charlize Theron, Kate Winslet.
It was Renee Zellweger.
Sure.
Final answer.
Just won £5,000. That's a shame, just you getting settled in as well. Doing rather well. £5,000, 3 lifelines untouched. I'm afraid that's all we've got time for. It's been a complicated night. Naveen Mann went away with £10,000, followed by 17-year-old Joe Walters. He also got 10 grand towards his university studies. Nikki Matthews then came on. She got another £10,000. Jim Barnett here ends the show on £5,000. But the good thing for Jim, he has all 3 lifelines remaining, and he'll be back next time. Lines have now just closed on our viewers' game, so don't call now because you will not be included in the competition. We're shut. I can now tell you the correct answer to the question. Sauchiehall Street is in Glasgow. So if you did say B, you're in with a chance of winning that grand in a hand. So from me and everybody here on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, good night. See you next time.
A very tough investigation.